there everyone, it's Anthony back with another video here on Single and Placing. Hi, I hope you're having a fantastic day, weekday, weekend, week, month, evening, morning, overnight, all of the good things. We are here today with an unboxing, no I'm just kidding, with a vlog. We're here for a vlog. It looks like the exit that I wanted to take is closed, however, so interesting. Okay, sorry. We're here with the vlog. We're going to try to go on a little bit of a hike slash walk up at the open space in Boulder, near Boulder. But a couple of things. As you can see, we've got a guest star today. We've got Bowie here. I'm dog sitting. I've been dog sitting this weekend. It's Sunday at the time of filming this. And so I've got Bowie with me, and we're going to try to go up to the dog, I call it the dog park now, but it's the hike near Boulder, or the walk near Boulder. We're going to try to go up there. The only thing is it's been raining all weekend. And so sometimes they close that trail because of the muddy conditions. So I'm going to go over there to see if it is open. If it is, great. Then if not, we will figure something else out. We'll probably just pick a different hike. So I'm going to try it, though, because I could take them to the regular dog park, but it's going to be muddy no matter where we go. But that dog park is very, very muddy when it rains because it gets a lot more, dog traffic and dirt gets kicked up. So if I could avoid it being a complete disaster, I'd like to, but I might just end up having to do it. But I started dog sitting on Friday. It's now Sunday, and it's been raining since Friday, and they've only gotten like a couple short walks around the neighborhood, and I just feel really bad. And they've been really cooped up, and I can tell that they both have a lot of pent-up energy in the house because we haven't really gone on like a long walk. And I promised myself I was going to take them on hikes this weekend, but I'm not kidding you. It's been raining pretty much on and off the whole weekend. Like every hour, 2 hours, it just starts pouring again. So I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet. They don't deserve to get cooped up just because it's raining. So I've got my raincoat on. I think we'll be okay. It's just going to be probably a little messy when they get back in the car, but that's all right. We'll have a good time regardless. So yeah, that's what's going on with me. I hope you're all doing well. Sorry, the exit being closed made me have to like rethink how we were going to get over here. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well and staying happy and healthy and all of that good stuff. I got myself a coffee. I've got all my filming equipment with me, so we're going to do a little vlog here, just kind of do a status update. What? They're both such goobers, it's crazy. But yeah, just going to do a little status update. I'm probably going to just end this clip here. This was just a little intro hi, hello until we get to the hike. Mainly because it's Sunday and Mia's live is happening right now, so I jumped on there and said hi, and I was chatting with everyone while I was waiting in the line to get my coffee, but I figured I'd just jump on to say hi, and then I can go back to watching it the rest of the drive, listening to her live, and catch a little bit more of it before we get to the hike itself. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go enjoy Mia's live, but yeah, we're going to go up near Boulder. It's a gloomy, overcast, low clouds, kind of foggy day, which I really like. I just know my car's going to get covered in mud. The dogs are going to get covered in mud, but it has to happen because these boys need some exercise. So I'm going to go ahead and do, what is this? I just got a Diamond Art Club text message. I'm like, what? We'll talk all about that stuff. We'll talk all about anniversary releases and all of that stuff once we get to the hike. So let you go so I can get back on Mia's live, and then we're gonna go on a little walk together, okay? Bye. Okie dokie. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Good thing I wore my boots today. Okay. I hope you can all hear me all right. Sorry. Okay. And you'll have to excuse my potential moments of frustration. I've got two dogs that are super squirrely, and they've been cooped up all weekend, so we might have some moments of me being frustrated with them, but hopefully it goes okay. And then I hope you can hear me okay, because I just made the executive decision to not plug in the receiver and the wireless microphone to this camera today, because I don't believe that those are waterproof, and you have to remove this little cover on the camera to put the receiver on it, and I believe the camera is not waterproof when that cover is removed because it's got like a gasket around it. So out of just an abundance of caution, I'd rather not accidentally ruin my rather pricey microphone setup. So you're just listening to me on the microphone that's built into the camera. And I remember it not being too bad the first couple times I used it, just the camera. So I'm hoping this is okay. All right, I'm going to let you guys off the leash because I can't do both of you on a leash, unfortunately. I can't do it. Okay, just don't mess up. Okay. So yeah, I hope everyone's doing okay. It was a decent drive up. I was just listening to me as live. Bowie, come on, let's go. Let's go. Hi, Bo Bear. Hi, little Bo Bear. Apollo, come on, baby. So yeah, I was just listening to me as live and got up here. The trail's open, luckily. However, it is muddy, but it's open at least. So just gonna go on a little loop around here and just chat. So yeah, it's been a week since I last filmed a vlog. Well, I guess it's been 6 days, and it was another busy week as per usual with work and everything. It did kind of quiet down by Friday, but still pretty busy. And then we got a whole bunch of new positions that came through right on Friday afternoon. I was like, oh great, we're gonna start the week off strong on Monday. So I'm thinking I might even... Oh, do I hear people? I thought I heard people. I don't know. I think you guys are just gonna have to stay off leash unless there's another dog, because I can't do the on-off today. Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of people. Oh boy. Let's see what they're gonna do. But yeah, I was thinking of even popping online for work today. Try to get a little bit of a head start, but we'll see what my mood's like when I get home. I have a lot of filming stuff I'd like to get done. It's still kind of midday. It's like 11 something, I think, here. Hi. Let's go. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what this group of folks what their intentions are. I'm not talking very much. My apologies. Hi guys. Oh, Apollo, stay. Come here. Easy. Stay. Apollo, stay. Apollo. Hey, dude. Sorry guys, I might have to stop this clip because this might not be an ideal time to try to vlog. Hey, okay. Come on. Okay, sorry, we just had to get through past that group. I think I'm just gonna leave him off leash if anybody else comes by, and if I have to deal with whatever those consequences are, we'll deal with it. But it's kind of a pain trying to get two very rambunctious dogs buckled up. Look at Apollo. This meadow, this was used to just be like an open meadow. We saw some moose down here, but with all the rain, it's now a little lake, and your boy's deciding to take a swim. What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you swimming? Oi! Are you swimming, Apollo? So yeah, I might try to do maybe like an hour or two of work just to kind of get some light admin stuff done before tomorrow, but I also have a lot of diamond painting content I'd like to get done, but we'll get to that. But yeah, other than that, it was a pretty straightforward week, not a lot to report on. I took Apollo to the vet on Friday, and so he weighs just over 80 pounds now. I thought he was going to be a lot more, but yeah, he's only gained like 6 pounds since the last time he was in there. They didn't record his weight last time, and I don't think they recorded it again, but they were like, oh, wow, he's gotten really big since the last time he was here. We had his weight recorded at 36 pounds. I was like, yeah, that was my first, like, that was the second time I brought him in here, which was like, maybe like August of last year. So I was like, yeah, you guys might have missed a couple updates. He definitely didn't gain 50 pounds in 4 months. So I thought that was kind of funny. And then I looked at the invoice they gave me for this time, and they still didn't record it. So I'm sure when I go in next, they're going to be like, whoa, he's gained like 60 pounds in 2 months. Like, no, he hasn't. Apollo, let's go. Hey. Oh, he's rolling in. Oh, disgusting. He just rolled in, I think, mud or poop. Oh, guys. I might have to... Dude! His whole side is covered in either mud or poop. I told you guys that this might be a rough one. I'm going to pretend we're just not going to care. There's nothing I can do. I have some wipes in the car. Oh, he's really bad. Hope you can see him. His whole side's covered in something. This is what I deal with. Everyone, come adopt this dog. Anyway. Hold on, let me see if I can figure out what got on him. Hold on. Okay, it probably might have been some kind of poop or something, but luckily there's so much water down there that it's just mud and water. He's just soaking wet now. Ay, ay, ay. I took this dog for a bath on, I think it was, on Wednesday. I took him for a bath because it's like, well, I don't want you going to the vet looking all dirty. So, and of course he's really chowing down on grass. Dude, come on, dude. Ay, ay, ay. This is what happens when you keep a husky/malamute trapped in the house for 2 days with nothing more than a couple walks around the block. He's just unhinged. So yeah, he was like super white and super fluffy and looking beautiful, and now he's back to his normal state. But anyway, so I took him to the vet. Everything was good. I talked to her about him doing this, eating all the grass. She said it can be boredom, excess energy, excitement. There's so many reasons why dogs eat grass, but the whole they eat grass because their stomach is in distress is not really a thing. Maybe, but it could possibly be that, but that's like the most rarest thing. Like, the majority of dogs just eat grass to eat grass, so I'm not worried about it anymore. It's just, I've got an anxious dog or a dog with too much energy, or he just decides that it tastes good. So not too concerned, and he really doesn't, I mean, he'll still eat poop from time to time, but he hasn't really been doing it as much as he used to, so I don't know if he's starting to lose that, but I'm not too concerned about it either. So she said he was very, very healthy, were her words. She said he's at the perfect weight. His teeth look amazing, she said, which I believe is probably because of the raw bones that he gets. And I brush his teeth once in a while. And then the only thing that they didn't get to do is he needs a flu vaccine in order to be able to go back to doggy daycare. But they were on back order, so he won't get that for a couple of days. I've got to go back. Oh yeah, he's full on wigging out. What are you doing? Get over here. Come here. Come here. Come here. What are you boys doing? Go, go, go. Let's go. Up, up. Yeah, he's got a lot of pent up energy. It's go time. Oh, I feel bad, but it was raining a lot, but we had our breaking point. So yeah, he's doing good. He has to go back on Tuesday to get that flu shot, and then they're also going to, he had his heartworm test, and so they'll get the results of that back tomorrow, and if it's negative, then we can put him on heartworm prevention, flea and tick prevention, which is all in one, and then a dewormer, and it's all in one medication. Don't know how expensive that's going to be, but he's going to get on that because I guess ticks have been real bad this year in Colorado. I think it's just because of all the moisture. Like, all of our insects and all of our animals and all of our things are just thriving this year because of how wet it's been. Everything's just like lush and alive and thriving. And so, yes, I am on a walk. Thank you, Watch. So everything from like mosquitoes to moths to spiders to just like smaller wildlife, like everything seems to really be loving how wet it's been. And so I guess ticks are also a part of that. So she was like, yeah, and I knew I was gonna get him on that stuff, but she's like, yeah, I'd highly suggest getting that done sooner than later because you go camping and hiking so much. So she's like, in the meantime, because my intention was to go hiking this weekend, so she's like, yeah, until you get him on that medication, you still want to physically check for them. Just run your hands through his fur. If you feel anything, give it a closer look. I was like, okay, but I think we're gonna get that on Tuesday. It's not a foolproof thing, you know. So she said you still want to check him over, give him a once over when you get back from hiking and stuff. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Goodness. Boys, come here. Come on. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Hey. Come here. Apollo, come here. Oh, these boys. Hey, Apollo. Come here. see which one's the aggressor. It's Apollo. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Chloe's definitely a little sweetheart. He'll play, but not like Apollo plays, so he does get annoyed eventually. But better him than me, getting bit on or nibbled on the neck and all that stuff. So, let's go. Hey, Apollo. Do you need a course correction? Hold on, guys. Or are you not? Anyway, so that's what's going on with him. Just a little psycho dog. What's funny is they were getting a little rambunctious today, but Friday night and all yesterday, like I said, we just went on short walks. They were just kind of chilling on the couch for the most part. It wasn't until today where it was like they had had enough. But let's go. But yeah, so vet visit, and then one of my friends, it's my roommate's cousin, she moved here from Philadelphia as well, and her well, now fiance, they just got engaged, so we had a little congratulations on the engagement. Apollo, easy. Stay. Easy. Apollo. What's up with that? Come here, Bowie. Come here. Come here. Off to one side. Come here. She doesn't want your slobber all over her. Morning. Oh, you're so disgusting right now. Can't believe it. Okay, we don't have anyone behind us. Hi. Days like this, it is hard to vlog. I'm super distracted. I'm sorry. Hopefully I can just spit it all out and maybe we'll just cut to some music at the end. So yeah, we went and celebrated their engagement and just went to this cool kind of rooftop, like multi-level music venue / bar that recently opened, and it was good. So we did that, and then yesterday was a pretty just kind of lazy day. Like I said, it was raining all day. So we just kind of hung out at the house. I got some diamond painting done, went for a short walk, cleaned the house a little bit. I still have more to do, but just kind of, odds and ends. And then I went over to my buddy Joe's house and hung out with him. He just got a new pop top truck bed camper that he was really excited to show off, and it was surprisingly roomy in there. You can get 4 or 5 people in there pretty comfortably. So we played, what did we play? Not backgammon. Oh my goodness. We played, what's the name of the game? Oh my goodness. It's the game that has there's 3 players. It's a little board that's got little pegs on it, and you go in this kind of circle kind of spiral shape, and it's like a card game mixed with the board. I forget what it's called. I've only played it a few times. What the heck is the name of that game? Hold on, I'm gonna have to look it up now. Let's see. Card game with pegboard. It's the first thing that came up. Cribbage. We played cribbage. We played cribbage for a little while, just two rounds. We were teaching his roommate, Doug, was hanging out with us too. we were teaching him how to play, and so of course it takes way longer when you're like trying to explain everything. And like I said, I've only played it a few times, so I wasn't able to provide that much help. I was kind of also getting a refresher too, but before you know it, we played 2 rounds and it had been like 2 hours. I was like, I have to go home. So I went home, let these boys out to go potty. It was still raining pretty good. And then we went to bed. It was a pretty easy peasy night. I tried listening to art history video on YouTube of Hieronymus Bosch, but I fell asleep during it, so I'm going to have to watch that again. But yeah, this kid. Hey, you don't need that. You don't need that. Sir? Look at him. Hey, excuse me. That's not practical. That's not practical. Come on, let's go. Look at him. He thinks he's gonna do that the whole time. He's gonna end up just poking himself. Boys, come on. Pick a different toy. You have too much energy. Too much energy for your old man today. Oh, that's a really pretty flower. I don't know if you can see that. You have to get closer. He's pretty. This dog is straight up unhinged. Hey! Did he put you in your place? I hope so. You're too much. Bowie doesn't really stand up for himself when Apollo's being like... He's not aggressive, he's just relentless. But once in a while he will. He'll be like, enough, leave me alone. But Apollo needs that, because otherwise he just won't stop wanting to like grapple and jump on Bowie and stuff. And I watch him when he goes to the doggy daycare on the camera. I watch him and he's not like that. He's a little bit more subdued around strangers, like unknown dogs, I should say. But with Bowie, he's just like, I know you and I know what I can get away with. But Bowie needs to put his foot down once in a while. Anyway, so yeah, we went to that really cool bar, and then like I said, Saturday was just kind of easy breezy. Nothing too special. Played cribbage for a little bit. Came home, and then this morning I started just kind of getting ready for the day. I woke up pretty early. Diamond painted a little bit longer, and we'll get to rips and stuff. Diamond painted for a little bit. The boys were still passed out. And then I started watching some videos on YouTube because Apple is having their developers conference tomorrow, which is Monday at the time of filming this. And so that's like a big thing each year where they announce not their new iPhones and stuff, but like all the other stuff, like a new operating system, new iPads, new this, new that. That usually gets announced during the developer conference, and then the iPhones usually get announced sometime in September typically. And so I'm a little bit of a tech nerd. I've refrained. I used to be the type of person that would buy the newest iPhone or the newest whatever the day it came out, and I stopped doing that just because I couldn't really afford it. I could never really afford it, but I was being a little bit more realistic. And so I have my current phone I've had for like 2 years, I think now, maybe longer. So this might be the year that I upgrade. But anyway, I still like to follow along and see what all the new things are going to be. And apparently this year, they're coming out with Apple virtual reality headset is the rumored thing. Look at all these wildflowers. So pretty. There's some yellow ones coming up too. Let's go. So by the time this goes up, if you follow along with that kind of stuff, you'll probably already know. But yeah, that's what is rumored to come out tomorrow, as well as a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know if I mean, I will get those virtual reality headsets, the headset, because it's a whole new thing. It's like not an upgrade thing. So usually when they come out with like an all new product, I'll usually snag it just because I like to try that kind of stuff. So I'll probably grab it. I've heard that they're going to be very expensive though, but luckily from what I understand, it's not like they're coming out as in you can buy them or pre-order them starting tomorrow. I think they don't come out until later this year, if not early next year. So this is just kind of a preview. So that gives me some time to save up. The trail's turned into a full-on stream. Do you see this? That's how much it's raining. And the path is now a river. Oh my goodness. Well, it's good fresh water for you guys. You have drinks all along the way. Hi, Bo. Are you over it? He's not super into getting wet. Like, he'll do it, but it's not his favorite, and I can tell when he's over it, because rather than continuing to go forward, he'll keep turning back and looking at me like, are we done here? So, anyway, I told Mia I was going to take some pictures of the mountains because everything's so green, but the low-lying clouds are kind of graying it all out, so I might wait. I'll just tell her that I'll take them when the skies clear up again. But it's like hiking through a literal stream right now. But yeah, I'm excited, and hopefully the rumors are true that it's not coming out right away, because from what the rumor mills, because there's all these YouTube channels devoted to like the rumors about what's being released, like a bunch of Apple nerds like myself. And so the rumor is that they're going to be like $3,000. So, ooh, I closed my exercise ring already for the day. So that's a big chunk of change. But I think it would be cool, just from what I'm understanding, and I'll probably talk about this again once they're announced and talk about what actually they are. This is all rumor based. But so there's supposed to be like a little toggle on it where you can adjust how much virtual reality stuff you're seeing. So like, let's say you want to watch a movie or something with your VR headset, you can adjust how much of the actual real world you're seeing and how much of like the screen essentially. So like, it's hard to describe, but so you're not like, you're still able to see your surroundings, but you kind of have this like overlay of a movie playing too. I don't know, it's hard to describe. The other thing that they said it might be is like if you're walking around with your headset on and you want to see like a map of something or a video or something, you can still kind of have that going on, but you can still see like the room that you're in. I don't know, it's hard to describe, but it seemed pretty cool. Like it doesn't completely block out your vision so you can't see what's going on around you. You know how like the headsets of now, it's a set of goggles that you put on. You can't see if someone's next to you, where you are in your room. You know, you could be doing Dance or Fruit Ninja and you accidentally kick the table because you can't see your surroundings. Apparently this is adjustable so you can see what you're playing or whatever you're doing in the glasses, but you can still kind of have you can still see the room a little bit. It's like faded. And they do that by, I guess there's a ton of cameras on the glasses, so they can see all around you. The other weird rumor is that not only will you be able to see your surroundings, but the other side of the glasses, like what people are seeing, looking at you, that has a screen on it that is capturing your eyes. So it looks like you're looking at them, which you kind of are if you have that setting, but they can see your eyes, everything projected from a screen. So it looked kind of weird. It looked like if, you know, some folks have really thick prescription glasses that'll kind of make their eyes look a little big. It almost kind of looked like that, which I thought was kind of funny. But who knows? I thought it would be, my use case would be for watching content. I'd love to be able just to kind of lay in bed and have the glasses on and be able to watch YouTube videos without having like hold my phone up. Reading news would be nice. And then when I'm doing actual work, either at work or content creation work, it would be awesome to be able to have all those screens in front of me on the glasses and be able to like edit my videos on one screen, and then next to it have YouTube open for like doing the uploads and processing. Like I'd love if you could plug them into your laptop and make them like a virtual computer screen. That would be really cool. So we'll see though. I'm not quite sure how it's all going to pan out, but I need to save up for them. But anyway, so that's happening tomorrow at the time of filming this, so get ready for me to blab on about them once they're actually released. I haven't been this excited about a new thing in a while. Apollo, come here, baby. Come here, papas. I'm gonna try to use some of this water to... Hi, baby. Come here. Come here, buddy. Sorry, you're getting a lot of stuff in your way. I don't know what that is. Stay. What that is. You're gross, dude. Hey, stop biting me. Okay, go, shake. No, go. Not on me. Ugh. Sorry, guys. I might cut that out. I don't know what it is. It seems like it's just mud. My hand doesn't smell like anything. It's just mud, but it's grossing me out. When they get home, I'm gonna have to like, I'm gonna have to just wrap them both in towels or like spare blankets. Hey, whoa, Apollo. Hey. He is, sorry, I don't mean to yell. He's just on one today. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Bowie, you gotta show him what's up. So yeah, I'll probably be really excited. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I haven't been this excited about like an electronic device in a while. Like not since probably I got my AirPods Max, like the over-the-ear Apple headphones that I have on right now. And I got these like a couple years ago, I think. Yeah, at least. So I think those are probably the last thing that I was like, I must have those. But the past couple years with new iPhones coming out, I'm like, I'm pretty happy with the one I have, and there's nothing that's come out that's made me think like I have to get it because of this new upgrade. Like it's just kind of more of the same. Hi, Bubba. Are you all wet? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's a lot of water up here. This is like insane how much water is on this trail. It's like I said, it's like a full-on stream now. Luckily, I wore my big Kahuna hiking boots because I kind of had a feeling it was going to be like this. And my trail running shoes, my feet would be completely soaked. But they're not waterproof, but they're super thick leather and a big sole, so no wetness yet. But other than that, I was trying to think, is there something else I wanted to say? I don't think so. So that's kind of life updates. I'm going to be nerding out about Apple stuff with you guys here soon, probably. And then as far as, I guess we'll get into whips, diamond painting stuff, then we'll get into diamond painting stuff as far as events go, and then like upcoming content plans, I guess. I think that's usually kind of how I like to do things. Oh, the clouds are starting to get real low and come in through the trees. I love ominous, cloudy forest. I love it. Wonderful. Look at I hope you can see like all the little flowers and stuff everywhere, this meadow. Oh, how pretty. How pretty. Everything's so lush. So whips, let's get to it. I have my whips that I haven't touched. Jaded Gem Shop Mystery Kit and Say It With Me, Sunset Crossing by Craftably, still nothing. Those won't get done until, or at least not even started until later this year, so you'll keep hearing that for a while. And then, what else? I've got Crimson Oracle from Craftably, no progress on that. I had the intention of grabbing it yesterday, but then I ended up doing something else. So got all that. I've got my cross-stitch conversion Darth Vader from Creatively Stitching and Francesca Studio Works, no progress there. Probably won't touch that until later this year. And then I'm thinking I might even save that and do it as part of the cross-stitch conversion 2023 event in October. I haven't quite decided. Is that the one pine cone you decided you want? You picked up one pine, there's like thousands of them, and it's apparently his one. So that doesn't have any progress. Senorita from Jaded Gem Shop, no progress. Then we have McKeeling from DIY Moon Shop. That one I did get 2 sections done on. So I'm like, I think 1 section away from having 2 columns done of my own substitutions. And so once that is done, then I'll most likely post an update photo for everyone on Instagram so you can see the color difference, because now that I'm 2 columns in, you can really see how much the colors have changed with those adjustments. So I'm excited. Maybe that might be something I try to get done today. We'll see. I think that's a good update point. I probably won't do a video quite yet. I might just finish the kit before I do a final video on this whole project, but I'm curious to see what you all think. So maybe I'll even put something in the community tab. We'll see. But if I can get that done tonight or today, then maybe I can post that on Instagram today too. And I'll tell you why. I'm trying to come up with more ideas for Instagram. But anyway, so that's McKeeling, looking good. Then we have, oh my gosh, is that it? Except for my Summer with the Masters kits? I think it is. Oh my word. I thought I had at least 1 or 2 more whips going. Okay, so perfect. Well, Lady with the Fan, that is, at the time of filming this, it is, I'd say 30% done. That's my Gustav Klimt prepackaged kit from Diamond Dots for Summer with the Masters. I'm on my 2nd section of my 3rd column, working my way up. I might even be closer to 40%, but it's moving along really quickly. The drills are fantastic. I kind of forgot that Diamond Dots has resin rounds. They're fantastic. The enhancements, or the ABs that they provided, and the metallics are gorgeous. And then I added sparklers from DP with sparklers. I'm loving it. It's really coming together. It might be one of my most favorite projects to date, just because it's so colorful. Jeez Louise. Let's go. Let's go. Bowie, just freaking punch him. I hope this tuckers them out. Please let it tucker them out. I'm even considering doing a second lap, and maybe I'll do that as a time lapse with music, because they've been cooped up. And this hike is, I think, 3.5 miles-ish. So we'll see how they're feeling by the time we get done. You okay, buddy? Looked like you kicked that rock. He was so gorgeous and like bright neon, like super shimmery white after we got done with the dog bath, and now he's really gross. But usually when he gets like this, once he dries, it just kind of comes off, and it takes a while before he'll start really looking dingy. I think we went about 3 weeks between his last wash, and that wasn't even a wash, it was just a rinse. So it's been probably about a month and a half since he actually had been washed, so with like shampoo and stuff. So he can go about a month and a half. Maybe I could even have pushed it to 2 months before he really starts to look kind of yellow. So anyway, so yeah, that's Lady with a Fan. I filmed, I guess we can just kind of intermix some of the event stuff too, but I filmed my, hey, I don't want to get wet. Get away from me. Go. They're like all milling around my legs. I'm like, you're not soaking me today. Apollo, stop. I might have to put him on his leash, but he looks pissed. It's like, your dog's so annoying. Oh, look at how like I hope you can see kind of how the clouds are just kind of in the trees. I really like this. So yeah, I filmed my my week 2 Summer with the Masters video, which is it's going to be just like a brief oral history, a very shallow dive into like the life and times of Gustav Klimt. So I did that. Oh gosh, I think I might have even done that last week. I might have already mentioned that I finished that, but I did finish it. The only thing that I have to add now is we figured out what sponsors or what giveaways I'm going to have for that week. So I just need to tag something on the end saying, hey, here's our giveaways for this week, and like to thank our sponsors. So that definitely needs to get done today. And that'll go up on Saturday the 10th, I believe, is my first video. So, and I'll discuss all the rules for entering giveaways and entering for prizes on that video. Oh, this is so cool. I love the ominous vibes. This is awesome. I can't wait to get closer. It's kind of like the clouds sitting in this valley up here, so it's not up here in these trees, but they're just kind of like resting in this valley. It's really cool. So yeah, I got that filmed. So that was one of the reasons I was working on that kit so much, is because I didn't want to film that video with it being a brand new start for whatever reason. I wanted to have some sections done underneath it. so you could, so everyone could kind of see it coming together as like a little teaser. So I finished the bottom row to film that whip and chat, and then I started filming it starting on the second row, and I only got a few colors done. I tend to diamond paint really slow when I'm chatting, so I only got a few colors done, but then once I was done filming, while I was uploading it and editing and all that stuff, all the processing time, I kept working on it, and before I knew it, I was like, oh, I might as well just do another row. So I finished it. I was like, all right, I'm gonna slow down and pace myself so I don't finish it like the first week of the event. So I'm gonna try to do one section of that every few days rather than like trying to crank through a ton of it. So that is Lady with a Fan, and I guess my last whip is, oh, I forgot, I didn't practice this. Someone commented on one of my videos how to appropriately pronounce my cross-stitch conversion and the artist's name, but I did not take any time to practice. I read that on Thursday, and then I haven't practiced since. So, and you'll just have to forgive me because German isn't my native language. I've never studied or practiced any German whatsoever. And so I'm just asking for a little bit of grace there. If it irritates your ears hearing me pronounce something incorrectly, I don't know what to tell you. But as far as I have right now, it's Mousene Laub Moose. Like a lot of it's kind of how you say it with your mouth to get the proper like inflection, and that's just, it's a lot. Okay, and that might just be the American in me. Look at this fog. You can kind of see that mountain poking up straight ahead, or the foothills, but look at the clouds just kind of, oh, there's a really good shot. Do you see the clouds just kind of moving through? I love this. This is beautiful weather. I love this weather. I couldn't live in it forever. I couldn't be a Pacific Northwest person, but when it does happen here, it's a real treat. So anyway, and the artist's name is Ernst. I've heard it said Heikel. I've heard it said heckle, like heckling. I listened to a biology professor giving a lecture on him as a biologist, not as an artist, and he kept saying heckle. So, and they were in the UK, so I don't know if maybe he was also pronouncing it wrong. But once again, please, please, please forgive me for not nailing pronunciations in a language I don't know, because it's just, I'll practice, but I'll just do my best. I'll say that. I'll do my best with the time and all that stuff. But yeah, please don't be upset. Anyway, so that kit is, I think I'm now at 5.5% complete, which is not very much. If I was to keep on track for how long it took me to get that done, I'd be at maybe a quarter of the way done by the time the event's over. So I do need to devote some more time to working on that kit. It's just, it's a very big cross-stitch conversion with 255 colors. It's very confetti heavy, and so it's just going to take time. So I just need to commit to it a little bit more. Apollo, can you just let him live in peace? I might leash him up. He's just such a freaking, like I said, he's relentless, and he has to be like tries to be like Mr. Alpha, but he like won't let Bowie just walk. Like Bowie always has to be under attack. And like any other dog, I think would nip at him. So yeah, he has to get in front of him, circle him to keep him from moving forward, and then try to get him. It's just like, dude, not all dogs like to play like that. Oh well. Like I said, Bowie needs to... I mean, I could just leash him up, but also Bowie needs to, he needs to show that he's not willing to put up with that stuff. Because he doesn't, like I said, Apollo doesn't do it with all dogs, but he does it with Bowie, unfortunately. but it's just because Bowie doesn't like do anything. It's not his fault. He shouldn't have to do something. Like, Apollo should be well behaved enough to just leave him alone, but he doesn't do that yet. Anyway, so yeah, Moosne Laub Moose is 5. It's like, I think it's 5 or 6% done. That's what I was working on last night, and I've been doing some research. The same person that gave me kind of the phonetic explanation of how to say that stuff also gave me, oh, Apollo, easy, stay. Hi. Sorry. Sorry, guys. I was like, if he jumps on her, I'm gonna lose it. So, yeah, I've been watching some videos about him. He seems to be backpedal 1 second. So the same person that gave me kind of the phonetic spelling of the artist also gave me kind of some like talking points or just some like highlights of his career and like what he was known for. So that was very helpful, and I will probably cite them when I do, because I'm going to do the same thing, a whip and chat, just going over the history of that artist, or that biologist, more accurately. So that was very helpful, but I've come to learn from watching some videos where they mainly focus on him as a biologist. I think that is his main contribution, but his lithographs and illustrations were just very, very well done, and he was also known for how high quality and how good of an artist he was. But most of what you find about him is focused on his thoughts around like evolution and that kind of thing. So he was rather controversial and still is a little bit, because he was a very influential biologist, and yeah, he just had a lot of ideas. So I probably won't get into the thick of all of that during my little rundown, but I'm having a harder time finding out more about his life as an artist. Like, did he study anywhere to get as good as he was? Like, it's a little bit harder to find that kind of info. So I'm going to keep doing my mild research. My videos, my whip and chats are, like I said, a very shallow dive. I'm not investing days and weeks into in-depth research or anything like that. It's basically just some fun key things to talk about, a couple things that I found of interest, and that's really about it. So maybe give some people some information that they might not have already known about Gustav Klimt or Ernst Haeckel, but it's certainly not going to be a multi-page, study on them either. So I hope everyone's okay with that too. And if you have any additional information, like if it's an artist or person that you love, feel free to leave in the comments some like extra tidbits. It's always cool to see if other people have some fun nuggets too. So please do so. But yeah, well, it's getting wet. I mean, it's been wet this whole time, but now it's like I can't even get off the trail. Like, everything's just got a nice blanket of water laying underneath it. Look, we're gonna come around and look at this view. How awesome. How are you guys doing? How beautiful. With that little bit of fog. The sky's slowly starting to clear up. And the rain's slowing a little bit. But yeah, so that's Moosne Laub Moose. I'm trying. Now I'm gonna be like super self-conscious about it, but I wish that I had the time and the bandwidth to like practice, but I just don't, and I also don't want to make myself feel bad about not having having the capacity to like perfect that pronunciation, but you're just gonna have to roll with it. I'm sorry. So yeah, I'm looking forward to learning a little bit more. Now it's kind of green. Maybe I'll take a picture of this and send it to Mia. Let's get a little closer. Da-da-da. Yeah, that's pretty. That's pretty. I'll send it to her later. I'm not listening to her live, so I don't want to send it to her. And then she's like, Anthony, that's beautiful. And I'm not even there. I'm not sure if she's still going or not, but she was still going when I parked, so I had to turn it off. But anyway, so yeah, and if she listens to this, that's one of her native languages, so she tried to help me too, and I thought I had gotten it right, but somebody else said that I'm still saying it incorrectly. I don't know. Like I said, I'm doing my best. I don't know why it's wearing on me, but I do like to be correct, but I also just, I don't know. It's not that I don't care, it's just like, I don't know, part of me is also like, well, it's a kit I'm doing for a diamond painting event. So I'm doing the best I can. Anyway, so it's really fun though. That kit is awesome. It's just very time consuming. There are some sections of color blocking that I just got to because I'm like on the very top. So I'm working on this kit top down. And so the very top has some background colors that there's 3 or 4 of them, and sometimes they get really confetti, but then I just hit like a couple of sections where it's majority one of the colors. So it's actually moving a little bit faster towards the end of this top row. But anytime you hit like a little flower or a leaf or a piece of the moss, Laubmoos means moss or mosses, I believe. And yeah, so anytime you get to one of those pieces, it's incredibly confetti heavy. Like every drill's a different color, it feels like. So I get cooking on these sections with the background that only have a couple colors or majority one color, and I'm really cruising. I'm like, yeah, this is awesome. And then I hit a leaf, and it just takes just as long as doing those 50 drills takes as long as doing the other like 300, or 400, just because of all the color changing. So at this early stage, I'm hoping this translates to a really detailed and clear image, which so far it does look like it is. But if I had to do it all over again, if I had to do it, what? Stop. This iPhone or this Apple Watch sometimes. I don't know what segments are, ma'am. I think my fat wrist was pressing into the button, so it's like marking. It keeps saying segment 1 marked, segment 2 marked, and I'm like, what is that? And I think I'm pushing some kind of button. But anyway, so yeah, it's just like so much color changing, and yeah, I like I said, I hope it ends up equating to a really awesomely detailed image. But if I had to do this again, I'd most likely reduce the amount of colors that I'm working with, because I don't want to call it unnecessary, because it's all for the purpose of better detail and higher clarity. But I think at this size, I could have dropped it down and maybe gotten rid of like 50, 75, even maybe 100 of those colors I could have removed, and it probably would have looked fine. So I'm not kicking myself yet. I think the only reason why I might start to is because it's really diminishing my chances of finishing this kit, like not only within this event, but just like maybe in like the next 6 months. It's just going to be a really long project, but I'm going to try to devote as much time as I can to it. Summer is also when I'm doing a lot of camping and a lot of outdoor stuff, so my life plans outside of diamond painting might mean that I'm actually going to have less time. So we'll see. I'm just kind of playing it by ear. I'm not trying to push myself or do anything like that. I'm just kind of going to roll with it and see how far I get. But it's looking good so far. I'm probably going to wait till I'm maybe 10% and maybe do 10% updates. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. This boy. Come on. Let's go. Enough of this tomfoolery. Look at the cloud. It's so low. There's like big old power lines in the way. Ooh, beautiful. But yeah, I love when the clouds are like super low like that. Kinda, no, it's still sprinkling. I was gonna say it stopped raining, but no, it didn't. So yeah, that's Moosonee Loud Moose for you. It's moving slow, but it is really pretty. I think I found my new favorite color. I'll have to, if I can remember when I'm editing this, I'll put the name of, or the DMC on the screen. It's this gorgeous, super, super pale mint green. I've never really used it, I think, on any other kit, and they use it quite a bit in this kit for part of like the leaves and the moss and even some of the background. But anytime I get to a part where I get to use it, I'm like, this is gorgeous. It's like the palest of minty greens, and I love it. I love grabbing it every time. There's also a super duper pale blue in this kit too. They're like nearly white, but just ever so slightly a shade of blue and a shade of mint green, and they're fantastic. It's not even a pastel, it's even more pale than that, but I love it. How you doing? Are you still off the walls? They both just got their head in the grass, just sniffing stuff. 2 peas in a pod, huh? Come on, let's keep moving. Let's go. So yeah, really liking the colors. Like I said, if I can remember that DMC or maybe both of those, I'll pop them in there. Otherwise, I'll mention it on that whip-in chat. So I'm going to do some more light research this week for that artist and image, and then I'm probably going to record that this coming weekend just to get that done. So that'll be either my second video for this event or my third. I don't know yet. So yeah, I'm doing that, and then I'm planning on putting together a shop spotlight video for all the sponsors that have Old Masters kits on their shops. So Enabler's Outpost, Distracted by Diamonds, Diamond Painting Shop, and Jaded Gem Shop. So I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to connect with all 4 of those shop owners and do like a little 10-15 minute mini interview where I talk about, like why they selected the Old Masters that they have on their shop. Are there any of them that speak to them more than others? What are their favorite artists? Are they working on anything for the event? That kind of stuff. So just a quick 10-15 minute chat, and then I'm going to stitch them all together into like an hour-long video. So that's the plan there. I'm going to be filming that the 3rd week of June. So that'll be either my 3rd or final video in July for the event. Nope, that's plastic. So I'll be getting that taken care of. And then my last idea, unfortunately, the Denver Art Museum never got back to me. I even called them the other day to see if they had received my request, because I requested to visit the art museum and film. I requested it on April 27th and told them that I'd like to get it done by May 27th. They never got back to me. I got a hold of somebody on the phone, and they're like, yeah, unfortunately, we don't have a direct line to like our press department, so the best means of communication is email. And I was like, okay, well, I submitted a request and sent a follow-up email to that email and still haven't gotten anything. And she's like, yeah. I was like, you can just tell me that it's not like, because she was like, oh, hold on just a minute, and like got off the phone and then came back and was like, yeah, they don't. And I was like, okay, she must have asked somebody and they're like, tell this guy to go fly a kite. We're not granting him press access, and he has just like a piddly YouTube channel and he's doing something for some random craft. Like, I don't even know what he's talking about. Tell him to buzz off. So I think that's kind of the message, was like, you're not important enough to be doing that kind of stuff here, which is fine. That's understandable. So I just wrote that off as not going to happen. And so now plan B, or I've been working on a number of different plans, but what I landed on is I think I'm going to do a little mixology class and do some cocktails that are either of that time or inspired of that time, because one of my kits is from 1907. I believe that's the Moosne Loud Moose is 1907. And then my other one, Lady with the Fan, is 1918. And both artists are kind of the same region or area. Ernst was from Germany, and Gustav Klimt lived in Vienna in Austria. So I'm thinking there might be some overlap in culture and cuisine, and potentially even some popular mixed drinks of the time. So it's like, maybe I'll pick a couple cocktails that were like trending at the time or invented in the time, or just, that kind of thing, and then try to recreate them at home. So that'll be it'll probably be my fourth video, third or fourth, I guess. Or I guess, I don't know, but it will be there. That'll be one of them. So yeah, that's kind of the game plan. I was trying to toy around what to do. At one point I was like, oh, I'll do a video about how to do enhancements on old Masters kits, but I've found that for me, enhancing a canvas is very, very rendering dependent. If a kit has a significant amount of confetti everywhere in a lot of different colors, it's harder to enhance, at least for me, because you can't just pick a color wholesale. I can't just say, okay, I'm going to change all of this DMC to this sparkler, because that color might be used in an area as part of confetti that doesn't need enhancement, or it would look weird just putting the one or two drills there. So, dude, can you just leave him alone? Can you lay off for 2 seconds? Like I said, he's relentless. He has to play constantly, and wrestle constantly, and chase constantly. Like, there's no such thing as a break for him. Anyway, so yeah, I was taking a look at, for instance, I did an unboxing this weekend too. That'll probably go up before this video. I did an unboxing of Autumn by Alphonse Mucha, and I got that from Gated Jug Shop. Oh, this is a full-on river now. Oh no. Uh-oh. Wonder if I can... Okay, I think over here's fine. Yeah, it's wet. Oh my gosh, there's a big hill up here. I bet you it's gonna be the bottom of that hill. It's like a valley. I bet you that I'm gonna have to like fjord across that. Oh no. We'll see. He's definitely running a lot more now that he's got a Bowie to chase. Bowie looks so annoyed with him. Just get him. There he goes. Get him. Today Bowie was kind of nipping at Apollo's legs this morning, so I was like, good. He deserves it. Come on. Come on. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Come on. Let's go. Bowie. Apollo's not going to let him. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Let's go. You getting tuckered out? Your little legs, huh? Your little Bowie legs. So yeah, I've just found that it's a lot harder to enhance because you really have to go through those more like confetti heavy, like detailed renderings, or that rendering style where like there's just a ton of confetti and colors in places that maybe you wouldn't think they would go, but it makes sense once it's done. It's harder to enhance those because you really have to go through kind of area by area and be like, okay, here I'll use the regular drills, and then here I'll use the enhancements, and here I'll do half and half, like, that kind of thing. Whereas my style is, all right, this whole color is getting switched to a sparkler. It's just easier for me rather than like trying to pick where they will or won't go. I think the only time I did that was when I was working on the WT Benda kit, the masks kit. That was the only time that I think I identified like, okay, I'm going to use this gold sparkler here on her dress, but not on his gown. But that's the only time I've really done that. And even that was just making a decision of like on her, but not on him. It wasn't like him on his piece, but just here and just here and just here. So I've never gotten that intense with my enhancements. So all of that's to say, a lot of these old masters kits that we all choose, I choose, people choose. Look at the mountains, how beautiful. Are of that more intensely confetti kind of detailed vibe. So I don't think I'm the person to cover that. Let's go. Excuse me, let's go. I don't think I'm the person to cover that because I don't think I'd be very good. Like, I don't have that kind of artistic hand to be that intense. Like, I do it kind of the quick and dirty way. I just pick a color and I just wholesale replace it most of the time. So that does work with renderings from certain shops. Like, there's certain shops, like Diamond Dots, for instance. This Gustav Klimt, it's a little bit easier because their rendering is a little bit more like linear and it's not as like super intensely confettied. Apollo, hey, Apollo, do not get in there. This boy. Come on, let's go. How do you know everything that I'll be mad about and try to do it? I think I'm just going to take him out in the backyard and hose him down when I get home because I don't think a wet wipe is going to handle this. So anyway, yeah, it's so like with Diamond Dots, their charting is a little bit more streamlined. Oops, easy. Stay. Apollo, stay. Stop walking away when I say stay. Bowie, stay. Thank you. He needs to take a lesson from you. Okay, come on. Okay. I might just leave you on your leash because we're getting fairly close to the last stretch here. And to be honest, I'm a little over you. I love you. Come on, bro. We'll see. So yeah, it's just it's a different style of rendering. Like, Diamond Art Club is the, to me, in my opinion, the best kits to enhance. They're not the best, but the easiest to enhance. Their rendering style is very, what I'll call consolidated, where you don't have a ton of, to a certain extent they do this, but like color blending, from transitioning from one color to the next, there's not a ton of that. Usually it's pretty clean lines in their images, like when you transition from, one piece of the kit to the other. So let's say you're looking at someone's face. It's not super often that Diamond Art Club will go from the background color, then like 3 or 4 transition colors, and then the skin tone. It's usually like background and then skin tone, So it's easier to enhance that when you have cleaner lines. It doesn't look as odd having a random sparkler out there in space, So I have an easier time enhancing those kits. I'm having an easy time enhancing diamond dots. What other kits have I done? I've enhanced, I think, one Distracted by Diamonds, which was the WT Benda kit, and that went fine. But they're another one that their rendering style is a little bit more blended, a little bit more high detail, and so that's another one that I would probably struggle with. Like when I was looking at their Old Masters kit Vanity and trying to make some decisions, I took another look at it and I was like, I just don't know. Because, I mean, I could do it, but I'd have to be very meticulous and intentional, which is what makes me makes me appreciate the work that shop owners like Robin over at Distracted by Diamonds do when they hand render, because it is time consuming to sit there drill by drill, area by area, and like clean stuff up or touch it up or do a little of this and that. Like I just don't have it in me. So I think that's why I prefer to just do enhancements on certain companies or certain rendering styles, because it's a little bit easier. So like Jaded Gem Shop, I could see myself probably having some time, or having a time trying to suss out what I would want to do with those kits too, just because they're high detail. And that's not a bad thing. It's just, if you want to go nuts with the sparklers and stuff, you've got to take the time to think about it. So like, for instance, Borealis from Henry Clive. Spoilers, I may be kitting up a couple of Jaded Gem Shop kits soon. I have the Jaded Gem Shop bug. I don't know what to tell you. I have a few now that are round, and so I'm thinking that once I finish Lady with the Fan, that I'm going to want another round in my life. Aside from Crimson Oracle, that poor thing doesn't get any love, but I already have a couple of rounds from Jade. I guess I could just keep working on the Keeling too, but I don't know. Her round drills are just awesome, and they're really calling to me. So now I have 2. Okay, boys. Let's get it together, shall we? They keep wanting to get really close and just constantly drop. Bowie, I can't do inline leashes. You gotta pick a side. He wants to get like right behind Apollo, and okay, then we'll just do this. That way you can walk behind. Because his leash is long enough that he wants to get tangled, apparently. So now he's just going to have to stay up to my side. Anyway, that's besides the point. I'm starting to get the kitting up something new bug. I'm trying to fight it. I really wanted to clear the deck before I started again, but that's not the life of someone who's obsessed with this craft. And I have some extra storage containers that are empty now. So anyway, yeah, Jaded Gem Shop kits I think would also be some that I'd have to pay special attention to enhancing to make sure it came out okay. But I do plan on enhancing Borealis. And so maybe that'll be my first foray into like trying a more detailed enhancement process. Okay. Oy. Guys, I don't know how I want a second dog, but this is a lot. I've taken them on a hike to the dog park before, but for whatever reason today, they're both in they both have their little moods right now. Apollo's been really ornery, and Bowie, when he walks next to you, he doesn't want to walk next to you. He wants to just constantly push his weight against your legs, so you're always like off balance. Dude, I want you close, but give me like a few inches of space. But anyway, I don't know if we're gonna do another lap, guys. We already hit 3.5 miles, so I think this is it for today. As much as I want to fuss with you both another round, pick a side. Stay on one side, Bowie. Oh my god, this dog. Okay, so he goes behind and over, under, cross, behind and cross, in front and cross. Enough. Stay on one side. I'm not doing that. Sorry, guys. Come on. Having them on leash is worse. That's for sure. It's worse than having them off. So yeah, maybe that's what I'll try to do that either this week or this coming weekend, is get Borealis back out, do some charting on it. And also it's kind of rainbow colored, and I don't really have any sort of, Pride is so much more than rainbowy stuff for sure, but it's one of the simplest ways to celebrate it through crafting is through colors. So Borealis definitely has like a rainbow effect to it, quote unquote. So it might be a good time to do it. Anytime's a good time to do something with rainbows on it, but I could introduce that. Maybe once I finish Lady with the Fan and get that all done and posted to Instagram, and then I can transition. But at least for now, I could go through and look at the charting. Come on, guys. Enough. Look at the charting and see what makes the most sense for adding some sparklers to it. Because I think there's a ton of opportunity to really make that one glisten. And how could you not? The kit's called Borealis. You gotta at least put some A, Bs or something on it, you know? So I think that one's gonna get really dressed up. That might be my most enhanced kit yet. I could foresee myself, if I can figure out the charting, really go into town with that one. So the other thing that was helpful, and maybe I can just use the legend, but I kitted up Lady with a Fan before I ordered my drills from DP with Sparklers. And so I was able to pull up the containers that had already been kitted up with the original color. And okay, you over here, sirs, gentlemen. I was able to pull up the containers that I had already put the regular drills in. I was like, okay, so this is 1.5 full containers. So I know that's probably going to be about, because each bag of sparklers is about 1,400 drills. Each one of those containers holds about 1,400 drills. But sparklers are a little bit bigger than regular drills, so you have to account for that. Anyway, long story short, I was able to look at the containers and be like, all right, if I've got one full one, I'll probably need 1.5 bags of sparklers. So they don't do half bags, so 2 bags. It was easier to calculate how much I would need. And a lot of what I added to that kit was stuff that I already had in my stash of enhancement drills, which was also nice. So it's nice to actually have the colors out so I could see them and match them with what I had in my stash. So yeah, hold on just a second. Let's take a look at this view. I love the clouds going through the mountains. It's awesome. Okay, it's starting to get cold and a little windy now. We just can't catch a break this summer yet, huh? Apollo? Stop pulling me, buddy. I think we're all gonna just need to take a nice nap when we get home. You guys have me stressed out. Oh, we've got another crossing. Well, we're getting fairly close to the car, so I guess I'll kind of wrap it up with that. I may try, because I have the boys. I have Bowie tomorrow. The second I gave him his slack back, he immediately he's like, cross, like, please, just be good. He's not being bad. He's just like doesn't have any sense of like, I'm over here, now I'm over here. But I guess Apollo does the same thing. Yeah, I'll wrap it up with that. Like I was gonna say, I have Bowie again tomorrow, so I'd like to try to do a hike after work, depending on when Scott gets home. He's on vacation, that's why I'm dog sitting. But who knows? After today's performance, I might just be like, we're just gonna go around the block again. Your dad can figure this out. And it's also, they're a lot more, each of them is much more well-behaved. They're not misbehaving, they're just being dogs, but it's hard to just wrangle two dogs that, they're not the dogs that'll walk right at your sides. They're constantly just in between your legs, next to you, crisscrossing. But when they're by themselves, they're much more, like, I mean, you've seen Apollo when he's on a leash when we're walking. They're just also wanting to get into each other's stuff too, so it's just like, guys. But anyway, I may take them on another walk, and if so, I'll film another short vlog. We didn't cover everything I wanted to chat about, but this is pretty good. Okay, I'm done. I don't think I can handle two dogs. Maybe I need to rethink this second dog idea. Okay, all right, let's go. Thank you. But yeah, maybe I'll do another short one, or maybe I'll do a traditional whip-in chat and just sit nice, still behind the desk. Maybe I need one of those. Okay, come here. Stay right here. But yeah, that's that. One last peek at the mountains. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this content with friends, family members, anyone that you think might take some value out of this content. Otherwise, happy placing. I'll see you next time. Say goodbye, you animals. Bowie, say goodbye. He's like, am I in trouble? No, you're just... Oh, yeah. Okay, all right. Let's get in the car. All right, bye, everyone. Bye.